Hello, this is Yvonne from JK Lifestyles with Yvonne. Today is going to be another segment of It's On with Yvonne. I um I know that there are other women that had the same issue that I'm going to talk about is what do you do when you have sons and it's time for them to go to the bathroom and you're at the mall or some public space? Well, that's the issue I had one several times with my youngest child. Well, he was my only child at the time. But I know I used to take him in the bathroom with me when I went to the mall or someplace like that. But then he reached the age where he was a little too big to do it. He didn't want to come in there with me, and I didn't want to make him feel uncomfortable. And I didn't want the other people to feel uncomfortable, but mainly I didn't want him to feel uncomfortable. So I let him go into the men's room, right? I stood outside the door. When he came out, I was getting ready to take his hand and walk on, finish my shopping or whatever. And some men told me, he was in there playing with that and that whatever that thing is that men use. He was in there playing with that thing, playing with the water and everything. When I heard that, I grabbed his hand and I barreled my way into that men's room. And it was about 20 men in there in various stages of whatever they were doing, right? Some of them turned around and looked at me with their mouth open, like, what is she doing in here? But my attitude was, my child is going to have his hands cleaned. He's not going out there with pissy hands because he's played in that, whatever it is. So I was scrubbing his hands. I was washing those hands. And there was a couple of guys looking at me like, what is she doing in here? And then some were laughing, some were tickled. And if they had children themselves, I'm pretty sure they knew what I was doing. I scrubbed his hand about 3 times. And then when I finished and I felt satisfied with the cleanliness, then I left. So the next time he had to go to the bathroom and we were at the mall, I let him go in there, but I stood with the door cracked. It was a guy in there. He looked kind of like not hostile, but he really was wondering what I was doing. But I was making sure my child was going to be safe. And while I'm standing there, some women came out the women's bathroom and they told me, they said, I see, yeah, my child's in there. They said, I don't blame you. So that's how we resolved that issue. But I'm pretty sure it's some women out there that have taken their children to the bathroom and the kids were, you couldn't go in there with them. So that's how I handled that. It's all with Yvonne. That's all. Till next time. Bye.